Martyn Sanderson. Martyn Sanderson, 24 February 1938, 14 October 2009, was an actor, director, producer, writer, and poet from New Zealand. Described as one of the founding fathers of modern theatre in New Zealand. In New Zealand, he had appearances in 26 films, but he also worked internationally, including in Australia. Biography. Sanderson was born the son of a missionary father and a mother who was a writer. He studied literature at Oxford University, and after a brief study of theology, he abandoned his initial plans of joining the priesthood and married a ceramic artist, Liz Earth. After returning to his native NZ, he was one of the founders of Downstage Theatre, now the Hannah Playhouse, in 1964 in Wellington, with a vision of a small professional company performing challenging works in an intimate venue. It is now one of the longest-serving theatre companies in New Zealand. He emigrated to Australia in 1966, where he started producing his own documentaries and acting in film roles, including the British Australia production of Ned Kelly. In 1972, his family relocated to Hawke's Bay, where Sanderson toured with the multimedia group Blurter, and worked on films with Blurter members Bruno Lawrence and director Geoff Murphy. That decade, he won a New Zealand Feltex Award for playing aviator Richard Pearce in a television film of the same title, and was nominated again for playing a British general in the historical miniseries The Governor, the most expensive TV drama made in New Zealand in that decade. Sanderson's work as a screen director included a number of shorts featuring New Zealand poets, plus the 1989 feature Flying Fox in a Freedom Tree. Based on a work by Albert Wendt, Flying Fox is about a young Samoan caught between the values of his homeland and European colonizers. He wrote a documentary, One of Those Blighters, on Ronald Hugh Morrison, and the screenplay for the 1986 film of Morrison's last novel, Pallet on the Floor. Sanderson's other screen credits include Geoff Murphy's two Jane Campion's An Angel at My Table, The Scarecrow Old Scores, The Harp in the South, the Lord of the Rings film trilogy, a recurring guest role in the first 2 years of Shortland Street, Poor Man's Orange, the Hercules episode The King of Thebes, and The Rainbow Warrior. At the time of his death, he was working on a play called Muntu with his second wife, Wanjiku Kyer Sanderson, and directed by Kenyan artist and playwright Wakaniot Njuguna, through the African Connection Aotearoa, that they also founded. Sanderson died of emphysema on 14 October 2009. Honors. Sanderson was made an Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit in 2005 for services to literature and the theatre. Selected filmography.